Where? So how's everyone? Everyone right?
Doing good.
Yeah, doing good.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, um, yeah. I don't remember if I mentioned, but I this thing a lot in my other games that I let the party remind everyone of what happened on the last session. But if I didn't mention that to you guys, let me just have a quick reminder. Um, but starting next week, then be prepared. If you want, you can take notes. For give a brief summary of what happened last time. Also, it is good even for the Twitch viewers get a notion of where the game. So the last session of Sun and Steel, the party have beaten the Hive Lord in that underground caves where the known as Prufix made their nests, and they discovered the item they were looking for, specifically a mysterious glowing orb. Certainly has some serious magical power. The party finished exploring the underground caves. They ventured the outside and they managed to avoid contact with the Corge members waiting outside. And on their way back to Mithril Harbor, they avoided also a couple of ogres that were looking for a flute player or
I fashioned a flute. I'm ready.
yeah,
next
for
time.
some sort of play they were getting were looking for. But eventually the group reached Mithril Harbor and went straight into the Mage's Tower. There they discovered that the mages of the Alma Mater, the sort of this guild of universe, lives. They built this strange floating obelisk, which contains sort of like a demi plane of some kind that is only magic portals like the altar that found and use it to access it. And inside you've met Kavin, one of the agents of the Alma Mater here, Fire Island. And that's where we left off. We're still trying to have an insight on the intentions of both the Corge and the Alma Mater in regards to the artifact found. Also, um, guys, if I misremember, please correct me, but I didn't say exactly what the orb does.
No.
No, we didn't get into that.
You have not.
Perfect. Because I changed my mind from there to now, and I changed the effect, so it's better now. Don't worry, it's been buffed. But now you are inside of the that floating obelisk, where a majestic library, and last session ended with Kevin asking you, "So, how can I help you? What do you do now?"
I'm alone. Tris is alone with Kevin in the library. Is that correct?
Yeah, I remember that
Or did
the
everybody
rest.
come together and we're all in the library together now?
Yeah, I remember that the rest of the party went inside with the help of sort of the intern of the alma
Yeah,
mater.
Right.
yeah.
But
You were the
yeah,
only one who figured it out without that guy's help, though.
yeah, I think I think that you are all reunited now. Go on ahead, and you are all in the same place. What do you do now?
I think Triss takes a bit of a side glance look at the guys, but
I wave.
for just a brief second, a look on her face, but nothing too noticeable by anybody else. And just says, Kevin, it's our understanding that there is a magical item that's been identified south of Mithril Harbor that the Courage is looking for. And we're looking to get more information because it might be an adventure we're interested in taking on.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. So since you are lying to him,
Yeah.
make a deception check.
Okay. Oh, I double clicked it. Watch it go twice. Oh, nope, it didn't do anything.
Yeah, I don't think it went at all.
You might have to click your features and
Oh, it's
trait
real slow.
page on D&D
Oh,
Beyond
right.
for it to upload, and then try again.
Ooh.
No, it's just really slow, and it did come out 2 times. So I think the decision was we take the first one, right?
Yeah.
We say hopefully. Not that it's that great, but better than the second one.
I don't have a character sheet for carvings. Oh, and it's a roll.
Ooh.
Yes, I think he. How much charisma do you have?
My charisma is a +3 or 17 as a total.
13.
Oh, that's just my regular. I guess it's different for the saving throws.
No,
Yeah.
your ability score 17.
Yeah,
Right?
+3.
Yeah, 17 or a +3.
So, my Kevin's wisdom is a 15. So, since it is a draw, I'll say that you. Since it is a contested check instead of like so you succeed
Mhm.
on.
Nice.
He takes some moments after you say that to kind of analyze you, and you all notice this. He's sort of like trying to your motives, but then he confirms and says, "So I think now it has spread like fire, adventurous like yours. It is a out of the ordinary situation that we usually don't go head to head against other guilds, especially dangerous foes like. But in this case, cannot allow powerful magical item be placed in the hands of dangerous people. So we offer.
What does this magical item do?
That is the best part of it all. We don't even know. The report. I'll be clear with you. We had a member of the alma mater going inside that cave with a group of miners clan from Iron Shell Island. They followed a lead that said that probably has some mithril side of the underwater caves. Inside, they found creatures. I don't know how to describe this. The only way that whole ordeal came to my knowledge, it was because the alma mater member that went there with them sent me a sending spell with these exact words: underground cave, the place rendezvous where we've been attacked by lizard-like insect swarmers, found artifact of. I received that ending. I answered him. No avail. I think that ending of his. You know,
If that's true, I'm sorry for your loss. I think we all are. It's hard to lose a companion.
he was more like a colleague. You'll, you'll miss him. So, the alma mater has put up good amount of coin. Anyone that covered that artifact.
Oh?
How much we talking?
I have been allowed to reward with total sum of 400 gold pieces. The person or group that managed to acquire.
You know, the Court was offering 1,000. As I look at my hand nonchalantly.
If
saying
you
this.
throw in a curse removal, I'm your man.
You can see clearly that his expression. Well, a good amount. We could talk if depending on demand, but best I can offer you top of the gold amount is a, a helper for your endeavor. Maybe maybe a scroll of your choosing, potion.
A scroll of remove curse would be lovely.
Remove curse. Let me see. Off topic here. The mechanic behind all that is that the Corge offers the more pay in gold, but the alma mater, if you were to get the quest from Kevin before you went to the dungeon, you could each one of you could choose a scroll or a potion for your mission. But a remove curse is on the wizard spell list. Yeah, okay. A third level spell.
Sure is.
It is a scroll of uncommon. Yeah. He agreed. He agreed. Need some curse removed, friend?
I think I do. I look myself up and down like, it's in there somewhere.
You all notice his eyes shift and starts glowing. Casts detect magic. And he says, strange, can't quite feel any effect. Are you sure you have been cursed? By who?
Oh, why these? And I pull out the jewels and show them to him.
Okay, let me. He says, those look like. Are you a miner, Tom?
No. Do they pay well?
I was just curious.
Definitely rolls her eyes at least 3 times in this interaction.
I was in a cave, but we weren't mining.
Maravek is looking around at them all confused.
Why are we having this
we
conversation with you?
We should go. We need to go get that orb now, right? We want the remove curse and the gold.
I think that was the idea, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
if you
I don't
want,
think there's Kevin. It sounds like your information from your colleague is pretty minimal. Unless you have anything else you can share with us, it seems like we've got everything we need.
that is all I can share. Outsiders from my. But I can assure you that beyond the reward that I offer, there's plenty of opportunity for someone with talent that is in good terms. Alma mater.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's being honest and forthcoming?
Yeah, you can. Oh. Okay.
Nice.
He's kind of hard to read. Since he's not a human or a common race. He talks and acts almost it's alien-like the way he speaks and he behaves in general. So it's really hard to read his intentions. But as far as you can tell, Tris, he is telling the truth. The alma mater is almost like an institution. And trust that if he wants, he can give a lot of can give more jobs and more and greater rewards to your loyalty to them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Do you really think I'm not cursed?
We'll figure out if you're cursed or not on another day. I think we should get going, and this seems like they need this in a timely manner.
It's real easy to say when you're not the cursed one.
Okay, we'll get you on. Relax.
I
So
can
maybe I'm not cursed.
I can either give you the scroll value desire, or I can cast it myself.
Oh, the second option, please. I'd prefer having you cast it. I don't think I've ever cast a spell in my life.
Yeah, that seems like the best option.
That concept sounds like a nightmare. Imagine living without casting spells.
Well, imagine living without these, and I flex my arms. It's magic right there, and I give it a kiss.
Tris like fully puts her head in her hands and shakes her head.
He grabs a spell book from the table. He starts reading it, and he starts to voice become booming, profound as he speaks magic words. And when he touches on your forehead, you feel like all the jinx and the bad luck that your trip to the underground cave brought you is left leaving your body.
Oh, that tickles.
He stops casting the spell and closes the book. Seems like I cleansed something out of you. That's odd. If you don't mind, I would like to know exactly how that.
Yeah, right.
Sure, it was cursed as a baby. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was cursed as a baby.
Yes. Just like me.
What?
I look over and try to wink at my brother. He's not picking it up.
Why are we waking?
It is a mystery we are still solving. Nobody knows all the details.
There's something in my eye, brother. Let them talk.
Mm. Mm.
Kevin, we
Mhm.
thank you for your information, and we'll be on our way.
You are all welcome to enter this obelisk. To meet me whenever you feel the need for a device. If you bring that orb back, you'll surely have a valuable ally on your side.
We will be in touch.
Thank-
Master
Thank you
Captain.
again. And I hurry the guys out.
Yeah, let's go find that orb so we can get back to playing basketball with our new toy.
Soccer.
Weird.
Alright. Yeah, so we're gonna leave.
As you access the door of the library, thinking on the outside, you can see as if you were on the obelisk itself, looking the forest you were. So you can all leave through that, and yeah, that's where you are now. What do you do?
As we're leaving, I turn around and say, "Goodbye, nice man. Enjoy all your books and learnings and stuff."
Alright. We should get out of the area and find a place where we can investigate this orb more secretly.
Well, we have to go get the orb still, right? That's what he said.
Yes, this is
Yes.
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 We
Well,
left
we need
it
to
in a
learn
safe
as much as we
place
can
around the corner,
before we go. Yes.
further in the forest from
Oh,
here, not here. Let's
the-
go
The
now.
ball is the orb?
Walking now.
And
Oh!
we've got to get way the hell out of here.
Brother,
Yeah,
did you
walking.
know the ball was the orb this whole time?
Why were we lying? I'm confused.
He was quite nice, I don't know.
We do not want them to take the orb off our hands without us finding out what it is first.
Why not?
Because if we want to keep it for ourselves, it will be much harder to do that in his presence.
And if we keep it for ourselves, we get no money.
We can make money other ways. Trust
You
me.
sound like a man who's had money his whole life.
Does this orb make money?
We don't know anything about it yet. Maybe it can. Maybe it can help us with other adventures.
Maravek, this orb might make money.
It also
I don't-
might come in handy and save our lives one day, depending on what it does. Money isn't everything.
It's a
Spoken
lot.
like a man who's always had money.
And then cast out of said money, I still know the value of having things to survive.
Well, if we're not going to play with it, let's do something.
We are leaving. Let's walk and talk.
All right.
We've already been walking. There's no way we stood there and had that whole
Yeah.
conversation. 30 feet from the obelisk. Can we do an investigation to find like a place to go be in the woods that's
Yes, I will
out of the way?
do that.
You don't need to roll.
Find somewhere to
Okay, great.
camouflage ourselves and have a secret conversation.
You have all the knowledge of your surroundings. You are general island, so not hard for you to get your way around, avoid danger, and after some time, you are far enough from the obelisk. What do you do?
Bjorn, I believe you mentioned that you were researching a new method into investigating magical objects.
Yeah, I think I can actually identify this thing and figure out what it does.
Well, now that we're far enough away from the tower, why don't you do that?
Okay. And I will cast Identify as a ritual spell,
If it makes money, I got dibs.
which I think takes 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. You spend
do
the
that.
next 10 minutes making your ritual. The following.
Interesting.
Basically, it's a counter spell once a day.
Whoa.
A spell amplifier. Not like at will, but more times per day.
It's got 3 charges, so you can cast a spell at 1 level higher than
Now
what you're casting.
now it is at 0 charges. To spend a spell slot to charge it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, where did you post the thing for that?
It's
It was in the
Roll20.
image that posted in Roll20, and then you just scroll down.
Oh, I
Mhm.
didn't.
yeah.
I didn't even see the image.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm with you.
oh, I see. I see. What
Gotcha.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
I assume you share what this thing does with everybody, right, Taylor?
Well,
Nah, he's gonna keep it to himself.
looks like it absorbs magic.
In what way does it absorb magic? Explain.
Well, it can gain 3 charges. And by gaining these charges, you can, like, to gain a charge, you use a reaction to essentially capture a spell that's incoming at you.
That is useful, especially to survive, which we may do a lot of doing as we continue our adventures.
It also gains a charge whenever I cast a spell if I'm attuned to it.
Interesting.
Huh. And then you can use a charge to upcast your spells to 1 level higher. Interesting.
In terms of usefulness, I think our sorcerer here should hold on to it since he casts the most spells out of all of us.
I don't have that many, so you'd probably be able to use this the most.
Yeah, it does look very helpful. I think our real discussion needs to start now about what we want to do with it. Do we want to keep it?
I
Do we
think
want
should keep it.
to return it to the alma mater and possibly gain favor with them and gain more opportunities of work? Or should we go sell it to the Corge and possibly get screwed? I mean, I guess the alma mater could possibly screw us too, but I just think the Corge has more of the vibe of it.
I thought you didn't like the alma mater restricting your magic uses and whatnot.
Is it the alma mater that restricts the magic uses?
It is.
Oh, right. Yes. Sorry, I'm remembering now. Well, I agree that I am not in favor of their choices that they make to that such situation, but they are a large organization that we can gain a lot from. Sacrifice a little to gain a lot.
In my experience, large organizations are usually corrupt at the top.
Well, the Corge is corrupt all the way through, so I think we're damned if we do, damned if we don't.
I'm not
Or we can keep
considering
it.
the Corge whatsoever.
And have made no money on this and go try and find more work while we seek our answers about all of the things that we're looking for.
Shall we vote on it?
Yeah, I liked the nice man.
All
He
in
got rid of my
favor of
bird.
giving the orb to the alma mater?
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's probably the best. Because if we keep this, we're just going to have our target on our back, it seems like, from at least the Corge.
We can't even play
Yeah.
with it.
and it's not so grossly powerful that I worry about putting it in the hands of anyone, really.
That's a good point.
I mean, it seems like a very helpful tool, but I don't know. This is not like the be-all, end-all, ruin the world, destroy all the people.
Definitely
Agreed.
The biggest card on the table.
I don't
It
see it how it
seems like
helps
the number-
the tribe.
It seems like the numbers are in favor, so how should we head back and tell them that we lied to them?
We don't. We just got it.
We could just
Yeah, I was thinking we just kill a few days and bring them the orb. I mean, timeline
back
notwithstanding.
and just kind of say we wanted to talk it over before we and figure out what it was before we decided who we wanted to give it to, maybe.
Well, that's actually not a bad idea. I mean, that's probably the most honest that we can be while still not.
They're wizards. They appreciate research and the like, so, we were just doing
We
our
don't
due
have to
diligence.
say anything. We just walk through the door right now and go, here you go. Where's me gold? And we go, how'd you get it? We go, it was fun.
I think a little bit of explanation is worth it, for sure.
I mean, I was honest.
You are honest, yes.
Yeah,
Sometimes too honest. And sometimes honesty can bite you in the ass.
So can lies.
All
All right.
So all in favor of turning back around and giving this thing back to them right now?
It seems the
Aye.
votes have already shown
That's talking
themselves.
here. Because I need somebody to smooth this over.
Smooth what over?
Whatever.
The fact that we lied to him and then just left.
We haven't
Just
done
explain,
any-
either we wait a day, or we explain to them that we wanted to look at
You
it
lied. I
first.
said nothing. I told no lie.
I mean,
Okay.
I
Did
like
you-
Did
the.
anybody tell them that we didn't have it?
No, but the way I started the conversation was saying to go do this adventure now.
Definitely did say
I
we
certainly
talked
didn't
about
word it perfectly to say I didn't lie. I lied, I just didn't say we had it.
Little people get hung
Or
up
we
on
didn't have
very,
it, sorry.
very simple things.
Indeed.
I say we turn around.
We
give
have
him the
what he
orb.
wants. He
Get
wants
our
it.
payment.
Give it to him. He'll be happy.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I think the
That's fine.
narrative of we just needed to go confirm amongst ourselves is great.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And we head back to the obelisk.
Okay.
We
So
might.
give Triss the orb.
So now you know.
Tell him just that.
Now you know exactly how to access the library, so you have no trouble getting back inside. And as you enter Kevin's library, he drops his book. And, oh, are you back already? Have any
Yes.
questions?
No questions, but we have looked over the artifact in question. After determining it is not dangerous, and you are the favorable party, we've decided to give it over to you.
Sorry, you don't want.
We had the orb. We're giving you the orb.
We found your magic basketball.
Oh,
Orb? How?
We braved the caves, fought the lizard reptilian creatures, as you put it, and survived. With our lives.
And what was that? Some time ago.
It's about
you-
a day ago.
Did you lied to me?
We were just
Yes,
being
we were
cautious.
not fully honest
We were
about
being cautious.
our intentions. We wanted to know your expectations and what your insights were on it.
And motives.
And also,
You
what the orb
yourself said it was a powerful artifact. The Corge is after it. Many people are after it. We needed to make sure you were honorable in your intentions, and the artifact itself wasn't too dangerous to just hand over to anybody.
I see. Didn't expect that. Was caught in your.
As a man of research, would you hand over a powerful artifact to anybody, or would you check it over first?
Can I have a close look?
If you don't mind, we'd like to see the gold first. Just to know that it's there, that we can do the exchange once you've confirmed this is the object you're looking for.
Can I also do an insight check to see if he becomes more tense or hostile?
You can, of course. Certainly change his position.
Oof.
Oh.
Oof. Seems good to me.
It's clear that his mood changed. You really can't tell how, if he became hostile or if it became like oh, I got tricked. Oh. You can't really discern.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty shocking situation.
Okay, so he after you ask for the gold, he nods a like 1 second, will you? He then leaves
Of course.
towards the door that you through, vanishes. Semi-plane, and he's out for a while. Want to do anything else in the meantime, or you just want to wait for him?
Is there any seating in the room?
Yeah, there is.
I would go have a seat.
me too.
I'd
I'll
like
also
to
pick a random book from the
browse-
shelf and start reading.
Yeah, I would like to browse the bookshelf.
Okay. Make. You want to search for any theme in particular? You can go ahead and make an investigation check. And if you want to read any books, I need you to make an pure intelligence check.
Beautiful.
My investigation is about the room and other entrances or exits. If there are any other creatures in here.
Roll the nat 20 intelligence check -1.
Look at Maravek. Intelligent.
I see my brother enjoying a
Congrats on
book,
the-
and I get self-conscious and just start doing push-ups.
Okay, so for Tris, you don't notice any other exits. The library is uh, large and vast, but all you see are some windows that, when you look at the windows, you only see that void emptiness that you experienced the first time you entered the obelisk. Remember that?
Yep.
Kind of like the time chamber of Dragon Ball Z. That's a visual reference.
Fuck yeah.
And you can the windows are like glass windows, but you cannot tell a way to open like the windows. You can only try to break the glass if you want, but
Okay,
it's
gotcha.
up to you. And there's no other entrance or exit besides the one door that you came through and that Kevin just left. Cedric, you do you want to find a specific book, or what do you want to do with that investigation?
I'm just browsing the bookshelf in general to see what he's got on hand.
Okay. So with 11 on investigation, you didn't manage to find anything very useful, but you kind of get a grasp of the layout of the library. The books, the bookshelves are very organized. You can tell that some bookshelves are contain the same books, but organized in a different way. Like one is chronological order and the other is alphabetical order, something along those lines. But containing the exact same books, just in a different pattern. And there are books from every conceivable subject ever. Are like ones talking about scientific and physics theories and magical theories intertwined, uh, like very complicated subjects. There are like other shelves. There are history books, are biology books, and all of the sciences, magic, and finally a net 20 from Maravek. Maravek, did you look for a book in particular, or just want to grab the first one that came to your?
The first one that came to my hand.
Oh, let me see if I found some random tables. One. I would say. Oh, okay, Maravek, better yet, since you took a net 20, you can choose either a language or a 2 proficiency.
Oh,
Oh.
oh. I choose language.
Okay, choose one language.
Halfling.
Halfling, okay. The book that you grabbed out of the shelf, a very it's a very detailed and easy to learn manual to the halfling language. if you want, you can spend 3 long rests studying the book. Time you study it, you make a intelligence check. Actually, you can spend as much long rest as need be, but it's the same as like the death saving throw. You need 3 successes before you reach 3 failures.
Okay.
And if you manage to get the 3 successes, you can add another language to your sheet. Is the halfling.
Awesome.
It's not a
I
magical
see-
item. It's just a regular.
Yep, just a regular book.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I like it.
Okay. So after you took your time on the library, Kevin turns, and he walks very stiff through the library, and he puts a bag of coins on top of the table. He lets it it is not tied. It's sort of open. So when he puts it on top of the table, some of the coins scatter across the table, kind of the cinematic way of showing you the money. 400 gold pieces as promised. You can count them.
Oh no, I don't want to do that.
I cannot count that high.
I will count. I will count, and I will pick up the bag of coins, feel it in my hand. I've held 400 coins in a bag before, and I'll proceed to count them one
Oh,
by
boy.
one.
I don't think we have time for this. We can do this later.
Well, I mean, he's gonna investigate the orb, so I think we might have time.
Can I?
So we hand over the orb to Kevin.
Yeah, and I'll tell him what it does as well, or what I figured out of what it does.
The last time you were inside this, you had this. I didn't notice.
That's correct.
Glowing magical power. He holds the orb in both his hands, and you can see the look on his face of amazement. Oh. You can take your time on the. I'll return to my personal quarter. And come
Taking this
go
book.
inside this tower as you want some more suitable accommodations. You can ask my and he points to the young boy.
Are we free
Have the
to
intern
go?
just
Are you
being
looking
here
to
the whole
spend
time?
time investigating the orb? What's happening?
It sounds like he's going to bed, and we can look at the library.
Yeah, he is completely leaving you alone and going to do his study on his own.
Okay, great.
I was hoping to look for a book on Mithril, if he had one around.
Okay, make
Like
another.
on its properties, or on like places where it might be.
Okay,
I mean, other than the giant mine that has mithril in it that this town is famous for?
That nobody's brought any up from?
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Make a investigation check.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Bjorn, you now can know exactly the description of the mithril armors and weapons, but there is no weapons. Can
Right.
find weapons. I think there's only mithril armors.
Yeah, I think it's only armor.
Funny. Okay, so you discover the properties of the mithril armor. Light, flexible metal, a mithril chainshirt, a breastplate, normal clothes. The armor normally imposes disadvantage on the elf or has strength requirements. The mithril version armor does. More easy to wear, more valuable metal to make the. Also, you discovered that is very common on insular islands and archipelagos, like the one that you are now and the Arashiawha Islands, where Dwarven culture hails from.
Right.
And you, with your result on the check, you can also note that it can be used to make adamantine weapons.
Ooh.
One of the adamantine is not a metal. It's kind of a league between different
Right. Is it an alloy?
minerals, including mithril.
Cool. Does it say what the other minerals are?
I can say don't say I can't say at the top of my head, but your character
But I do know what
have the information.
Sweet. Sweet. That's pretty awesome.
Tris would like to do look around for any books related to history, specifically Elven history, to try and find anything about her lineage on her father's side.
Perfect. Do you have any question quickly, or you want me to give you a lore dump on the elves?
No. Specifically, I think she's looking for, because her father is from, oh gosh, I wrote it down, the island where the elves originated from.
The continent of Krea.
Yes. And I don't think she has a ton of information about her father, but she knows he was a part of the royalty or the upper courts of the managing elves of that area. So I think she's just trying to get general information, but specifically is looking for his name or sort of how their organization and government works.
Yeah, you can make a first your investigation check. How much deep you find information.
Baby. 18 plus 1 is a 19.
Okay. Have a good insight. There were a elven court in the past, like millennia ago, but around this time, thousands of years ago, there has been a war between the Nelarians, are the realized humans, dwarves and halflings, against the people of Krea, the elves. And that the elves never recovered from that. On this day, there is no king, there is no court, a central government of elves. But there are some noble heritage that still live and still has some influence on overall, even though there is no regular management as one.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Most of them are centered on the ancient land of Krea, but many have spread worldwide. So, yeah, there is no um, government form. How can I? Yeah, there is no central government, but there's still some people that remember the names and colors and the houses.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, I think that's right in line with what she was assuming and had heard of bits and pieces from her mom, but essentially just reiterated what she already knew and keeps her on the same path. Her intention is to go to Korea and still try and find more information.
You are free to wander the obelisk. And
Can
some
I-
hours there, Kevin will not show up for at least a day or two.
Can I look at the books again?
Yeah, you can.
I would like to search for information on the Alaric house and their business dealings. If maybe there's like a history of their lineage or something.
Yeah, that is a harder check to be made, but see how well you can.
Oh, worse than last time.
Oh no.
That's not very. So, you've managed to find some mentions of Eric House, some history books, but none of them describe in detail that what you're looking for. And you know that a family that runs for longer than a century and that had influence in many kingdoms while he's cannot find exactly detailed and deep information.
Okay.
So, what do you want to do now, guys?
You say you're all using them wrong, and I just start loading my backpack with books for the weight and start doing push-ups with the loaded backpack. And go, don't worry, I'll put them back. I'll put 'em back.
While they do that, can I just do a wander around and see if there's anything interesting? More so than the books, just like interesting objects or items. Not to take, but just to see if there's anything that sparks any sort of influence for me.
Yeah, you find a lot of curious and different items, but not magical items, but like instruments of study, of geometry, sorts of
Right.
tools. Study.
So this dude's a huge nerd.
Is there like a desk or something close by? Maybe something that Gavin would have been working at?
Yeah, there is a large table and it's filled with scrolls and books and that, and it's like the most used part of the whole library. Most of it is
Yeah.
only like it has been kept undisturbed for longer, and this desk specifically is all scrambled over. So it looks like it's the last place he worked.
Can I look over the papers and notes on that desk and see if I can make any sense of them?
Yeah. You don't need to roll for it. Take a closer look. Investigate it, and you can tell he was tracing a lot of maps. He was even drawing on top of the maps, like paths and roads and whatnot, and specifically about Sapphire Island. There is one arc, the cave that you got the crucifix, and you find the. Also, he has a lot of nature books related. Some describing the fauna, some describing the flora, specifically reptiles, but you find no mention of the creatures you.
I would be interested in the fauna books, because I would like to look up paralyzing plants if they exist.
Paralyzing. Yeah, if they don't exist. Something. Yeah, since you are looking for something specific, let's say you spend some hours studying the books, you would be able to recognize any plant with that property, or you could look for it on markets, like that.
Look for it in the market, you said?
Yeah, on the town.
Okay.
Is there a? I think there's a poison that has a pearl. Yeah, I'll take a look at that, but top of my head, Carrion crawler mucus. Poison must be harvested from a dead or incapacitated carrion crawler. Subjected to poison constitution. Poison for a minute. Poison creature paralyzed. You can repeat. Save at the end. That is the only information you can gather.
Is there a photo of the drawing of the carrion crawler?
Sorry?
Or a description?
What's the question? Sorry?
Or is there a drawing or description of the carrion crawler?
Yeah. And carrion crawlers scour putrid flesh from carcasses and gobble the slimy bones that remain. Aggressively attack any creature who trespasses territory or disturbs their feet. They are usually in subterranean darkness, or they hunt at night. They are fairly common. That hard to find.
Cool. His assistant is in the room with us?
He stays there for some time after Kevin leaves, but eventually he goes towards the door and says, "Oh, if you need me, you can just enter the door and ask for my personal room."
Oh, before you go, I was wondering, does Kevin have any other tasks that he might employ us with?
I can ask Master that, but I think he'll be focused on the matter of the orb for now. I don't know, you can always... Usually the stuff he asks me for is to go grab some special inks and some parchments to make scrolls or deliver messages, that sort of things.
How long have you worked for the alma mater?
I'm a student actually, and I'm very new. But in 5 years, since I was very young.
And you've always worked here with Kevin?
Oh no, it's my first I study in a classroom, my hometown, and since now I have the right age to be an intern, I have been sent here to work with Mr. Kevin. It's been I think 6 months now. It's been fun most of the time.
What's your goal? You want to take over for Kevin, or you want to go to a larger city and be a part of Alma Mater in a bigger way?
Yeah. It's very few agents have a say in this. Most of the time they are just ordered to go somewhere and they have to stay there for some time. Usually the higher ranks can choose where they can work on. But yeah, I don't know. I like studying magic. I like making fire out of my hands, and he waves his hand and you can see a firebolt coming out of it, and it's cool and all.
I hold up my hands with a firebolt back and I say, "Careful, it's powerful."
Oh, you think I can only do this? Take a look at that. And he then casts a burning hands on the upwards, just to show off. You see that? 15 foot away.
Very good. Kevin mentioned there were quarters that we could stay in should we so choose.
Yeah, you can be on the guest room.
Guys, do we think we want to stay here? Probably save our gold for not having to stay at an inn in Mithril Harbor. We can stay here. Makes more sense, I think.
Yeah, sounds good.
Or we're gonna sleep outside.
Saves us sleeping outside where the ogres can coerce us into playing the flute for them. What is the intern's name?
Bob.
Do you have a name?
Every time.
Yes.
Nice.
Bob, do you know anything about the ogres in the area? We passed a couple, but we hid from them. They looked a little concerning.
Ogres? I would avoid them. They are dangerous. Very aggressive. But I have not seen any of them that...
They're aggressively bad at the flute. I know that much.
They're really into theater. So you don't know the ones from around here. That's really what I'm asking. I know the general gist of ogres. It's the ones in this area I'm asking about specifically.
Yeah. I didn't even know there were ogres around. Care to go to town? Yeah. It's no problem.
Well, be careful. They have a taste for flutes. They have a taste for flute players.
Yeah, don't get coerced into their musical theater.
I think you all need to stop judging the ogres.
Okay, I'll try to avoid learn the flute.
Good job, Bob. Is it late? Is it weird if we go to sleep?
Yeah, we've been here for like hours now, right? So,
yeah.
So
I mean, we might as well kill some time and see if we can wait out Kevin's.
What time of day is it?
Let's say it's close to the around 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
In
Okay.
the evening?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Been here in the library all day.
Okay.
Here for hours. Almost every search has been hours.
Yeah.
Okay. If we are staying the night, I would like to stay up and kind of like walk through the halls a bit before going to sleep.
I don't know that there are halls. I think it's just like the plane of nothingness, and then you magically get to the room that you want.
Hmm.
You can wander around to nothing.
I guess.
Float around in the nothingness.
Hey, Bob, you got something for us to eat and drink? We're gonna stay here?
Yeah, we only eat ration. Master says
Oh.
it has to not use your brain power to off useless stuff like different types of. If it fuels your body, then it's all right.
I like your way of thinking.
No, I don't think that's like a your body of the temple thing. I think it's just like a keep yourself alive so your brain can work harder.
Sounds like he's just being cheap, Bob.
Bob, on our next way through, we'll bring you some
Yeah.
some snacks, some better
Bring
things.
a feast for you all. Except
Yeah.
for Kevin. He can have his rations.
I hope I don't get in trouble for that.
It's
Time to
okay.
live a little bit.
Yeah. You said nothing. We'll just do it of our own accord.
Okay.
Anyway, is there rooms? There's rooms we can stay in?
Yes, there are.
Is there 4 rooms? 5 rooms?
Guest rooms. It's you can really tell how many rooms there are, but you each mentalize a spare room, and you all end up in a perfect, an exact copy of each other's rooms. That is just a squared space, like a 15-foot.
Like
yeah.
like a prison cell.
Yeah, almost like a prison cell. Just a bed, a very hard bed, and a shelf on the side to keep some items, and that's it.
All right.
What more do we need?
And I guess after the
Absolutely
comment
nothing.
about the rations, that
Just
shouldn't
like
be a
home.
surprise.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah. I expected a window, but, guess that was too much to ask.
Into what? The empty void of nothingness?
Exactly.
Create a window in your mind.
Is the bed attached to the wall or anything, or am I able to pick it up?
It is.
First question he asks.
Yeah, you are able to pick it up.
I pick it up and I walk through the wall and I go, "Take me to my brother's room, please."
I kind of thought that was going to happen.
I thought he was just gonna start benching. Yeah.
We meet each other halfway, because I was also going to your room.
Aww.
That's adorable.
I said, "Well, come on." And I turn around and we go back into my room and we set our beds up.
In bunk beds or side
Yeah.
Kitty corners.
Yeah, there, whatever works. Simple men.
Huh?
Maravek, where does the sun go at night?
Do you dream? Do you dream?
Are you asking me seriously? Yep. Yes.
Yes. Do your dreams not have light?
That's a good point. I've never heard that one. That's great.
The sun is always with you.
Like, even though my room opens up to a void of nothing, I'm like, guys, Just go to sleep already. Just like yelling because it's 1 a.m.
That was like 9 p.m. or something.
The power of our friendship knows no bounds.
Talk well into the night every night. That's just like the Maravek and Engar vibe.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That does sound right. Yeah.
It's always like really vague and could be really thoughtful, but it's really just very simple
sports.
questions. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it for the night.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, you sleep for the night. Your long rest. And
What do I have to roll for learning a language? Is it an intelligence check?
yes, it is an intelligence, and the DC is 10.
Okay. Roll in the first one. Oh yeah, I ain't learning shit tonight.
Wow. Starting off strong.
Heaven and hell. First you take a nat 20.
Just because I can
Is it
find
like
the
a
book
saving
doesn't mean I
throw? Is that
understand the
fail?
book.
Exactly. Okay, so you first took that book out of the shelf and you were amazed by how easy it was for you to learn it. Now, after the let's just say your room is so dark you cannot read anything. Only you need the light from the library. So your first long rest studying. Okay.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You wake up the next morning. What do you do?
Straight to the library. See if Kevin's awake and kicking.
As you all mentalize the library, you walk the door of your rooms. All uh, went straight to it and find Kevin. He looks a little uh more. He looks tired. You can say that. He he's using the same clothes he was the day before, but they are more
Stinky.
crumpled and in a general way more uh like imagine if he were almost did a lot of study using and he surely looks like he did not sleep. He looks at you when you enter the library. I found it. I found it. You brought it to me, but I have learned its secret. Look, look this orb. It is it has not been made by human hands or elven or else. It is a product of a higher power. Can you feel it?
Maravek looked at the group and whispers, "Football of the gods, I told you."
He was right the whole time.
Yes, gods, gods, you're right. Don't laugh. It is the truth.
Kevin, did you get any sleep last night?
No, no. I couldn't. It's so much to discern. Anyways,
What
Do you
what
know,
more did you find?
do you know what made it then?
A god.
I have been.
Which god created it, Kevin?
So, about that. I have been a. You could say an atheist. I recognize there are some powers from beyond, Where do clerics take their magic from? But I always shunned at
Oh, you don't
the.
believe in gods.
I always
Oh,
shunned at the concept of a conscience controlling things from great beyond. I have seen other planes. I have met outsiders from the world. I have not once met a higher form of life like a god. So I always thought it was some sort of magical phenomenon. This is not made from mortal hands. Surely the closest I ever been to something divine. Would you not tell it when you hold it?
You could tell there was something mysterious about it. But
I felt
please,
his natural just went to me.
educate us.
Have I spent the past hours finding it. There are still secrets beneath the surface. I think even if I spent 100, not to learn it. So it's a mystery. We need to discover there are more.
You think there are more?
I'm considering the possibility.
What made you believe that there are more than one?
Nothing particular, just if there is one hiding beneath the ground. Somewhere no one could ever find it if ever without passing through a great effort. Find it. Hold it. Only wonder there is a conceivable way for us to find out there are more. And what that means. Are you following me? This may be
Do we know if there's anybody else searching for the... Like, have you ever heard of any knowledge of anybody else researching an artifact like this? A glowing orb?
Oh, I have not. No. I have read 1,000 books in my life. None have anything similar.
So what are your plans for this thing?
As much as I would like in all the credits for discovery, I have to stay humble. I've sent a message to my master, Professor Omar. He's on his way to Sapphire Island to help me study it. In the meantime, are you still looking for work?
Yes.
Always.
Of course.
This all makes perfect sense.
So,
Maravek says as he nods.
in the meantime, I wonder what the Corge knows about it.
All they know is that there's a mysterious artifact. The people who gave us the job didn't seem to know anything about what we were going to grab. They didn't even know if it was dangerous or not.
And the guards out front of the cave knew even less.
Can we be so sure? I mean, you guys did spend all of yesterday complaining about how untrustworthy they were. What if their intention was for the two men to stab us in the back, knowing exactly what was down there?
I think that was exactly their plan.
Yeah, I think they definitely were going to kill us and take the whatever we found, even if they didn't know what it was.
I get a shocked expression on my face. What?
When I looked into the eyes of the man who promised us gold and no contract to go with it, he was full of shit.
He should
That
have
much
used
was
washroom.
clear. That is an expression.
A horrible expression.
I don't know if that's your speciality, but would you consider gathering more information from the Corge? I mean, like some espionage.
You wish for us to infiltrate the Corge, and find out what they know about this orb?
That should be easy. We're already friendly with them.
I wouldn't say friendly.
I could interrogate the guards that we pass.
Well, wasn't the guy in Mithril Harbor very low expectation of us having success? I mean, if we went back and said that we...
In all honesty, they probably think we're dead since we never came out of the entrance they sent us in.
Yep, most likely.
Yeah.
And since we were under contract, quote unquote, to bring them back this orb, if we go and ask questions without it in hand, also revealing the fact that we're alive, we may be attacked on sight.
We could tell them we failed, but we got out alive.
I mean, we had that plan to crawl back up the ramp.
If we do say that, I do not want anyone saying that we gave the orb to the alma mater. We just say we do not have it anymore. Therefore, it is no longer a lie, and we do not reveal the location of the orb.
But we
Does
had
that
it.
sound
but
good
we
with
had it
everybody?
in the first place?
You don't need to tell them we had it at all.
Okay, well then why are you saying we don't have it anymore?
Because if they ask us where it is, we do not have to lie. All we have to do is say we do not have it. Because I know some of you are not okay with being untruthful.
Maybe we should just leave some of us out of this conversation.
Yeah,
And they died in the cave, and you're the only one who made it out. And
There's no reason to lie if there's no reason to lie. Why make a lie when there is no reason to? If you just withhold the truth that they want to hear, then there is no issue.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Are we all in agreement then?
Yes, we're lying.
Mm-hmm.
We are not lying. We are withholding the truth. There is a difference.
I'm okay with it.
I'm saying nothing.
Good.
If they ask me a question, I will not lie.
I don't like these
Oh,
Korg
no.
people. I'm okay with lying to them.
Put it this way. If you do not lie, per se, they will cut your throat with a knife. Or attempt to. I know your muscles will be in the way.
Kevin, I have a question. We are a humble group of adventurers, but by no means are we wealthy. What can you offer us for this kind of work?
I'm also very squeaky, kind of like move my arm. My arm will be like,
well, now I can offer up front the same helper I was meant to readily offer if you were to speak with me first, venturing. So, off topic, you can, each one of you can choose, except for for the remove curse on Maravek, was it?
No, that was on me, Engar.
Yeah. Hey. Except for you, Engar, because you already spent it on remove curse spell. So
Totally worth it.
yeah. the rest of the party can choose either a uncommon potion or a uncommon spell scroll with a spell that is on the wizard spell list.
Just for everybody's information, I do have some healing spells now.
Perfect.
Can I get an enlarged potion, please?
Uncommon, right?
I don't know. I didn't look actually.
Let me see. Potions.
It's uncommon, right?
Yeah, it's a potion of growth. Yeah,
That's the
a
one.
large one.
That's the one.
If I hear him ask for that, I look at Engar. He wants to be big like us.
Yeah. He needs potions.
All the potions of resistance are uncommon. Potion of fire breath, greater healing, heal giant
Ooh.
strength,
Ooh.
potion of water breathe. For the scrolls, you can any spell for up to 3rd level. You can have a scroll of fireball if you want.
Oof. I will take a potion of hill giant strength. If that's cool. Cool. Awesome. Much appreciated. Kevin.
Welcome. And the alma mater pays with better equipment to its most loyal and effective agents. Keep that in mind.
Oh, I don't think I can be an agent. I cast no magic.
There are more ways to help our cause than be a master.
Do you play sports?
Certainly for a espionage task. Someone like you who doesn't cast any spell is more suited than spellcaster. If we don't want to be deceived of the alma mater.
I see. Well, thank you anyway.
You don't need to choose now. Want? Just know you have a common consumable magic item.
Cool. So we should, I guess, go back to Mithril Harbor and find the guy and try and smooth our way in there.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I will
Thanks, Kevin.
take for the uncommon potion. I will take a potion of poison.
Ooh. Moira, do you know what you will be? If you want, you can. I recommend you use the 5e.tools. Have the or if you want to use D&D Beyond, but there you can sort by rarity of.
Perfect.
So as you make your way back to Mithril Harbor, I will not ask for random encounters because you are on the outskirts of the town. You're like half an hour away from it, so no big deals. Actually, guys, let's make our 5 minutes break now before we continue on the city. That's cool for you.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yes.
Oh,
Good.
Okay, so let's take a short rest.
Yo, yo, yo.
You think these guys are good guys?
Nope.
Hey.
Hello.
What up?
Okay, shall we continue then?
Yeah.
Do it.
Sounds good.
So, after some minutes walking through the woods, Mithril Harbor, what do you do?
Can we go back to the club that we met the other guy in from the Corge?
Of
Forget
course.
his name.
You walk through town. You see there's more. You try to avoid the looks of the guards and not, but you notice there are kind of this general vibe on the town of it's kind of a good vibe. They are all in a good mood in general. No notions of why. You walk back into the tavern where you started your quest, and you manage to find the halfling that you played cards with, and you're back, you're back. You want to go
All right, that
downstairs?
cheater.
No problem. I'll take you to Canitar. And you go
Avatar.
downstairs on the tavern. You find that hiding spot of no good doers on the inside of the basement of the tavern, and there you find Canitar. He looks at you and he says, "Oh, you, I remember you guys.
Oh yeah?
Are you here to deliver
You remember
good
us,
news?
huh? I'm here to deliver the news that you sent us into a death trap. We only escaped with our lives. Through sheer luck.
That is not my problem. I said that the coin was good because the job was."
We need to know more about this orb before we go and risk our lives again to get it for you.
You don't have it?
No, we don't have it. I just said we escaped with our lives.
Make a deception.
Where's my sheet?
Oh, this could go very bad.
Who did you? You're telling me that you went inside of that cave, you faced some troubles, but you ran away empty-handed?
You're free to search us if you like.
No, I'm good. I'm just trying to discern if you're lying to me about the part that you went inside or about the part that you got out without the orb.
I found these, and I show him the 2 jewels that I grabbed.
So you did had the time to fill your pockets. Interesting.
No.
I just put these in my pockets.
These were grabbed on our way out as we were running from the swarm of Kruthiks in the cave that you failed to mention.
Did I fail to mention?
You did not say what dangers await us in the caves.
I shared all the information I had at the. Anyways.
We need more information about the orb if we're going to retrieve it for you.
So, are you saying that you almost got yourself killed and want to go back?
Yes, we are more prepared now that we know what awaits us.
Tell me exactly.
Well, Jesus is nothing to turn our nose up at. You have to understand, we're going to give this our best shot, no matter how many times it takes.
Yes. I'm still thinking if I should let you go back inside. I don't want to get blood on my hands. End up all self-killed.
How many parties have you sent in before us?
I can't remember.
Then you already have blood on your hands. Clearly, it's a number is too much for you to even remember.
One thing, it's different. You're all outsiders. When I send
not an
someone
outsider.
from the court, they are court from until the end. So if they die, they die. You are just
I see.
mercenary.
I see.
So you don't want to get a worse reputation, is what you're saying.
He'd rather just send incompetents to do the job of professionals. Let me see.
And I don't want your wife's kids or parents or brothers and sisters wanting to exact revenge if you die because of.
I'd like to stand up tall next to him and lean over and with an intimidating look in my face go, "You think I'll have a problem in there?" And try to intimidate him.
Okay, make an intimidation check. Ooh.
Oh shit.
Boy.
I'm sorry, pal. I'm starting to think this was all a huge mistake. Why don't you guys take some rest? On me. You can go upstairs and tell the bartender that I let you stay in my my presidential room.
We
Sounds
can't
not-
displace you from your own room. That would just be untoward.
No, believe me. It's alright. Go take some rest. After that, we'll discuss how to manage things from now on. And don't worry. We'll find a mixed term for this. Sort of. Unfortunate.
Let us rest, and we'll return. We're wary from our travels and the adventures we found in that cave, and we'll come back to you. And I'd like to guide the guys back upstairs and let them show us to his room so we can go sit around.
Okay. So, are you all leaving? Then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd follow.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be the last one to leave, and I would look in his eyes before turning my back on him. Try to get a sense of if he's gonna, try to ambush us or something. Or giving signs to the other assassins in the room.
Okay, you can make an insight check.
I can't roll for shit today.
Sad. Yeah, you can. You are unable to read the room.
Yep. Okay, I'll go upstairs.
Okay, you are upstairs. What do you do?
I'm investigating
We're going
every
to
corner
his
of his room.
Right?
You're
Are we in
go-
the upstairs tavern?
Yeah.
I would like to insight check the bar to see if I can get a beer.
You don't need to insight check it, just
No, I want to go up to his presidential chambers or whatever the hell they are and like snoop around in his stuff.
I will help you with that.
I'm also looking for his bar cabinet in his presidential chamber.
Okay, great.
okay. You
I'll stay at the bar. I don't want to go in his room.
Yep, we're at the bar. We're not sneaky.
you ask for to the bartender for the presidential chambers, and he makes a expression like, oh, really? He is letting you go in there? How?
That is
Yes,
what he
he's offered
said.
it to us to rest. We've just been on travels for him.
We must be good friends with him then. Never saw him letting anyone died, but anyways, let me show you.
If you'd like to go
Can I-
ask him, he just sent us up here to go get you to let us into his room.
Yeah. I'll open up for you.
Can I do an insight check on this guy? I want to know if he's like.
Oh god, we're gonna die.
So many
I want to
sides.
know if he's like, oh wow, you're gonna die, or oh, that's weird, kind of thing.
Okay, go ahead and make
Like-
your.
Maybe he knows this is a trap. We'll see. It's a little better.
14. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's from the looks of his face, both those options can be true. You're not you can based on his expression, you can say that either of those could be the truth of what's about to happen, and you are more inclined to the first option. You're going to die.
Copy that. All right.
Me too.
If he does let us into the room, I want to search for traps
Okay.
immediately in every
He-
nook and cranny.
He takes you outside of his tavern, and the building next to his is the inn. It's a 2-story building, and the top the second floor is only a large room that almost looks like a house apart. It has a bedroom. It has there are no bathrooms on the medieval era, so there is no bathroom. But there's all this different accommodations that's all part of the presidential chambers, and it's all very decorative, and it's filled with alcohol. And there's even what looks like a magical freezer of some kind, because there's a chamber with blocks of ice that in the middle of the room that's keeping the beer cold. And it's all looks very luxurious to you. You look around, you don't need to roll for it. You look around and you don't find any traps whatsoever. It looks like someone lives there. Someone very rich lives there. Doesn't look like a trap from the outside, one can say.
Okay. Is he letting us into the building?
Yes,
We're
you
in
are
agreement.
inside. Well, so if he can let you in, yes, that's it. See you around.
Indeed. And
Thanks.
I'll watch him leave.
He toward the door. He leaves the key inside with you, and he. Oh, good tidings.
I want to scour the room for information and clues, and maybe there are traps inside the room. Who knows?
Yeah, I want to do the same.
Hidden drawers, hidden panels on the floor, hidden things on the wall. I'm looking through everything.
You
And I'm looking for. Sorry, you can go ahead. I'll wait.
no, both of you, the five of you, actually.
It's only 3 of us in
Okay,
here.
the three, sorry, the three of you may make a thorough look inside. You look everywhere for hidden passages, for hidden chambers, for hidden offers or whatnot. You look for all sorts of possible leads to what's about to happen, and all you see is a very luxurious room with nothing but uh, regular stuff.
This doesn't make
No.
any sense. Somebody
There's
with such high
no.
status, surrounded by rogues, doesn't make sense that he wouldn't have a secret in his living quarters. Nothing is adding up.
There's no like letters or correspondence to look through.
No, there isn't. You don't see any. You don't see nothing. You don't see nothing written. There's no book. There's no notebook. There's no letter whatsoever.
Okay. I have a suggestion. I think we should leave for the day and wait for him to come back.
Yeah.
Do a little stakeout outside.
Does he have any kind of like hairbrush on his desk or something?
Yeah.
I'm going to pluck out a piece of my hair and leave it inside his hairbrush mixed in with his old hairs and stuff.
That's creepy.
Really weird.
It's kind of weird, but okay. You managed to do just that?
Yeah, so this is a feature of my particular race. When I do this, as a bonus action, I can harmlessly remove a lock of my hair, nails, or teeth, and this token is now imbued with magic until I finish a long rest, and I can remote view within 10 miles of this token and enter a trance as an action. The trance lasts for 1 minute, but it ends early if I dismiss it, no action required, or I'm incapacitated. During this trance, I can see and hear from the token as if I were located where it is.
Damn.
Ow.
So,
A hex blood,
cool.
right?
yeah. So, I'll do that. I'll leave my hair in my single lock of hair in his hairbrush, assuming it's close by where he does business and stuff. And then I will instruct my party to leave and try to not leave any clues as we were like looking around and stuff.
Doesn't sound like he does any business in this room. I probably does it all in the underground portion of the pub.
Okay, so you can
Oh, it's possible. We'll see.
see through it for 1 minute per long rest.
Yeah, okay, I'll share it if I can. Let me see. There it is.
Perfect. Okay. So you have left your eerie token inside of residential chamber janitor.
Yeah.
And you were
And
about to leave the chambers?
Yeah, and so it doesn't say that I can only. It says that from the description, I think I can access it as many times as I want, but if it resets if I do a long rest, I think.
Oh, it's like it lets you do it once every turn if we were in like a combat
If I was
turn.
if it was in a combat, but like for the remote viewing, it says the trance itself lasts for a minute, but I don't see any like
below
limits
that,
on how many
there's-
times I can trance.
Once you create a token, oh yeah, you can create a token. Okay, I'll allow it.
It says at the bottom, once the trance is done, the token is harmlessly destroyed.
Where? Okay, yeah, so I can only do it once. There we go.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So I would have to watch his living quarters to make sure he's in the room when I do that.
I don't know, do we have any other ideas? Like we can stake this out, but that just feels like a bit of inaction. I really thought he tripped up and was like, "Oh, just go have a rest," and he wasn't very intelligent, and we were just gonna find all this shit. But he obviously doesn't do any business up here, so this is just kind of like a nice spot.
I definitely don't want to stay in his living quarters. It just feels like a setup.
Yeah, big time.
I would like to stake out the living quarters and wait for when he comes back. I'm happy to do it alone in a tree somewhere or a rooftop.
Okay, make.
Is there a place in the like main level of the tavern that we can see the inn?
Yeah, but if you are not hidden on the tavern, as soon as he leaves the basement, he'll meet you there. So if you don't want to be seen by him, that's the intention here.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, we just left him to come stay in his quarters. So we've got to be somewhere. I'm thinking, like, maybe we, like, went up for a drink and got a little busy gambling and got distracted. And then if we see him come up, be like, oh, yeah, we're just having a great time. I don't know. At least it gives us somewhere that we are as opposed to just we've disappeared. Because we still have to get intel from this guy.
Okay, so you are. You can go on and decide.
Is everyone good with that? Is that the plan? I'm just throwing out options here.
I don't want to be seen by him, so I'm not going to wait in the tavern.
But is it an issue if any of our other group is in the tavern? Do we want to be somewhere else completely?
I don't think so, as long as they're drinking and, not being suspicious.
Way ahead of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if one of us is missing, it's like, oh, we went to the bathroom or whatever, versus all of them just mysteriously disappeared.
Indeed. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I will be outside the bar on a rooftop or something looking at his house.
Cool. Okay, so we go in for a drink, or we return. I'm going back to return to whoever stayed in the bar.
Sounds good.
Engar and Maravek were still at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Some of you go back to the bar, and Cedric stays on his hidden spot. Have a take out your target. So, Cedric, first of all, make a stealth check to see how well hidden you are, and then make a perception check. Have a plus.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Rolled a
Make
3.
Uh,
Perception, you
perception
said?
again.
Low rolls all around.
Okay, Cedric, you are all set and done, waiting for your opportunity to enter the trance and spy on him. But in the meantime, you go back to the tavern. So the four of you are together around the table, having some drinks. What exactly are you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, just like having some drinks, blowing off some steam from our supposed failure of a cave adventure.
So the first one to notice you coming back is the bartender. He says, "Oh, uh, thought you were supposed to go to the janitor's chambers. Did something happen?"
No, we just decided to come back and have a drink. Still pretty early. We're still kind of worked up over the day's events, so thought we'd come down and have a drink and enjoy the evening.
Didn't I show you there is like a magical freezer? Oh,
Yeah, but I mean, drinking alone in a room versus drinking in a rowdy pub is way better.
oh, thanks for the compliment. Yeah. Okay, you do you. So what will be? You want some ale? Maybe something stronger?
Ale for me, please.
Yeah, I think just some ale.
He doesn't charge you. He just grabs the ale and cups and he throws it at your direction. And you want to do something? As you drink and make your scene of just your regular adventuring party having its time off, its second wind on after a long day of adventure. You hear the noises coming from downstairs as a group of Corge members walk from the basement upstairs, and amongst them is Canitar. He looks straight at you and he comes close to your table and he says, "Well, friends, why are you still here? Didn't you like my personal chambers?"
No, it was lovely. We just wanted to, come down and have a drink, blow off some steam from the day. It's a nice atmosphere with everyone down here. Thought we'd get to know the locals a little bit.
Ah, that's good. Let's go. I have beer with my personal chambers. We'll be fine. Forget this place.
Oh.
Okay.
Engar, Maravek, he's got beer upstairs. It's cold and free.
I drink water.
Then more for me.
Yeah, let's go.
Yep.
You're great.
I walk behind them all.
Same.
Oh, the four of you are going to chambers?
Yep.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
Maravek and Engar are walking behind them.
Okay, you can see Cedric, you can see your friends walking alongside Canitar and going towards the room. So you can choose any time to activate your trait if you want.
I'll wait a bit because it's odd that they're following him in.
Okay. So let's say you can hear the conversation and you can decide whenever you want to connect. Let's say that Cedric is counting the minutes, so thinking, wow, the conversation should be heated by now, and then he activates it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
perfect. So Canitar goes alone without the other members of the crew. Only him and the rest of the party. He welcomes you all on his chambers and he tells you to feel comfortable. He starts making some jokes and spend the first minutes of the conversation just breaking the ice. and serving you drinks. And after some time, he sits down and he says, "Well, people, I thought a lot about this situation, this whole ordeal. It saddens my heart, to tell you this. I'll be removing the offer for you."
Really? Why is that?
Well, I don't think you are suitable to work with Forge.
Doesn't really answer my question.
Don't get me wrong, I know you are all capable fighters and very intelligent folk, but the thing
Agreed.
is, I'm the liar. I don't like being lied to. And I can sniff out bullshit. That's what happened.
Just because we don't give you 100% of the information that we have doesn't mean that you get to be the only liar in every situation. You can't imagine that's good for business.
No, it
Let
is
it be
not.
standard that I told no lies.
Yeah, but the thing is, you cannot lie to your superiors. Your superiors can lie. That's how our hierarchy functions.
Well, you've already called us outsiders. We're not a part of your hierarchy. We're contractors.
Yeah, but you are, for all intents and purposes, you were working. Even if you consider yourselves freelancer, but you
Okay,
were
I understand.
under my wing. A manner, way of speaking.
Well, we weren't aware that lying was such a big issue for you. I think moving forward, we now know that. But one strike shouldn't be removing us from working with the Corge forever.
Are you really that desperate for us to work
I just don't like to
together?
burn bridges unnecessarily.
Yeah, I can see why that is an issue for you. Well, okay, so thing is, you cannot leave this chamber without us getting to an agreement about the information I give.
Okay.
What do you say if I offer to buy the information I give back from you?
I don't understand what you mean.
We are the Corge, you see, is it's a industry of information. That's our main asset. And we don't like our products so misused on, so you have valuable information and you are not going to do anything with it because I'm withdrawing the offer, the job offer.
Oh, I get it.
So I want it back.
But how do you propose to do that?
Well, you state your prices. I'll bargain and we will find a suitable middle ground.
You want to buy our silence?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sold.
Well, let's hear the offer first, gentlemen.
He said we named the price and he wants to bargain.
Well, yeah, you also said sold for a blank check, so.
Exactly.
That's right. I do accept blank checks.
Oh, you do? That was easier.
Yeah, for $1,000, like I could write anything I want on it.
Okay, so if you don't want to start, I'll start. I give 10 gold pieces each one of you for your information.
All right, I'm gonna give you a counter of 200 gold pieces per person of our entire party. You wanna lowball me? I'm gonna take it through the roof. Let's not fuck around.
Are you saying a want the same reward I was about to give for a valuable artifact?
No, I'm saying don't make such a silly offer, because I'll make a silly one right back.
I've got a big mouth. Takes
I
a
don't-
lot of gold to shut it.
I don't think that's a silly offer.
I don't know if you're going to successful adventures that way. You see, you're not risking your lives. You're not putting yourselves in danger. You don't have to waste your resources. You just have to take some gold in exchange for not disturb in our matters. That doesn't require anything from you.
No, but it requires a little bit more from you for our silence.
If you don't accept my offer, I can just have your throats cut. That'll be more cheap for.
How
You
many
can get-
people are around us right
You
now?
can get gold
It's
pieces
just him.
assassins fired.
But there's a bunch of assassins downstairs.
I'm sorry, Tris. What did you say?
Oh, I just said your assassins don't charge very much, I see.
Because I pay them for hour, not for assassination. Per hour, not per assassination.
They're salary workers.
That should instill confidence, I'm sure. Are you implying that those are our two options? Accept a buy-off for silence, or you'll send your assassins after us?
Remember when you said that you didn't want to burn any bridges? I suggest you accept my offer. I'll even make it better good looking for you. 20 gold pieces.
Well,
I'm not
I
opposed.
see that. Sorry.
I mean, 20 gold pieces is more gold than I started with today, so.
Yep, works for me.
Yeah, I think to make this a long-running business venture, we might as well accept this and carry on, and hopefully we can do more work in the future, Canathar.
Yay. He extends his hand. So we have a deal. 20 gold for your information back.
Oh, I don't. Wait, what do you mean by that?
Just accept it.
He's
He's
buying our silence, dude. He's buying our silence.
No.
I want to do an insight check.
That, I'm buying your silence. That's the
Yeah, I want to do an insight check as well.
okay.
on, baby.
You can all make your sites, but I gotta say he's very charismatic and persuasive.
15 plus 6 is a 21.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, where am I? Here, okay. Money. Ah!
This guy's trying to make Men in Black erase our memories.
Chris, at no point he mentioned he wanted to buy your silence or he wanted you to be quiet. Every time he mentioned it, he said he wanted to buy back the information. You don't know what he means by that, but he surely isn't buying. He isn't paying you for you to be quiet. He's planning something for you to not remember what was.
Can I cast True Strike on him?
Oh shit!
Not without
This guy
starting a
wants to
fight.
steal our memories.
Sorry.
You can, but not without starting a fight.
Oh yeah, it's got some annexes in it. Damn.
As the tension is growing, suddenly you hear footsteps of the chamber.
I don't
Is he
think I
still
want.
holding out his hand?
I don't think I want this guy messing with my brain.
Yeah. Once.
Yeah, I don't think anybody reached back to shake his hand. That
Yeah.
handshake
Is
was
he-
what really threw us.
Yeah. Is he holding out his hand still?
Yeah. When the footsteps starts, he takes his hand back and he looks at
Okay.
it. You didn't saw anything on the front door, and Cedric on the outside. You didn't see anyone else coming towards the chamber after you left it. So it's completely mysterious how the hell someone is coming from inside of the. You see this older man dressed in the finest of clothing and walking with a very luxurious walking stick. And as he walks slowly but surely, he sits down on a chair that you didn't notice it was there to begin with, and he sits on this exact position. He says, "Wow, Ganitar. Wow. Aren't you being too rude? Guests. I have heard whispers. They are some fine folk. Very good. Very good task. There's no need to erase memory." Ganitar is very shocked. Sorry, Guild Master. I was just following the protocol. He waves his hand. Don't worry, friends.
Yeah, two travelers really like
Ganitar here is very good agent, but he lacks insight. The doors of the Corge are always open to you. But first, eat that orb. Are you going to get that for us?
Well, first, I believe there was talk of 20 gold.
Oh, I'm sure we can discuss the monetary recompense after. May we know your name before we discuss it?
Ha! I could give you a name, but How would you know that true name?
I guess we would have to trust you.
Valid.
Well, you can call me. Let me show you players. You can call me the Guild Master, Arkan. Showing up on the handouts for you? It's still mysterious note.
Mysterious note.
Yeah, it's still
Mysterious
mysterious.
note.
Yeah. Maybe if we close it.
Yeah, close it and reopen on your journal. My name is Guild Master Archangel.
Archangel. Interesting.
Archangel.
Archangel. Yep. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry if the task was more hard than anticipated. If you were having trouble, don't. We'll be more than happy to give you a better reward. So we'll give you 1,000 plus 250. Looks better now.
Certainly.
That does sound very good.
Still old 20 gold. I said deal.
I think we need our memories if we want to get the 1,200 gold. Engar.
He owes the tribe 20 gold.
I reserve my opinion for when we're done here.
Kanitar, give 20 gold to the man. Okay, so just goes to his pocket and he hands over 20 gold to you.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
For the
There,
tribe.
there.
A debt was owed, a debt was paid.
There is always money to be made.
Guildmaster, what do you know about this magical artifact that makes it so important to you guys? Because our understanding is there's no knowledge of it at all.
Tell me, did you manage to take a good look at it?
I wouldn't say a good look, but I got close enough to see the light from it, and it was like it's something I've never seen before.
Otherworldly, wasn't it?
Yes.
Indeed.
Do you know where it comes from?
I had heard the whispers, but it is one other how can it's one of 4 anchors. Other
Anchors. Is each an anchor for a different world, or is it 4 anchors for one different world?
If you're curious, I gladly give you a lecture on that, but for now, all you need to know is their site, valuable one, and we need it soon as possible.
Have you ever seen any of the others?
Only on my wildest dreams.
Can I insight check him to see if he's telling the truth?
Yeah, but He's you need a very good insight to have any sort of read on this guy.
Yeah, I can imagine. Is that like a don't even try type of situation?
No,
or-
you can try.
Okay.
I always
Mine's not
reward a 20 or
Oof.
like a
Yeah.
very good
Not
roll.
today.
I'll say this guy social checks are at least a 10. If I rolled a natural one, I will surely give you some. But yeah, as I said, this man is
Yeah.
master thief,
Right.
master rogue, master social manipulator. Is very hard to read.
Oh boy.
I know it's not our place because we're just contract workers, as your underling put it, but what do you have of intentions for this magical artifact?
Well, from what I heard, you are spell singer, aren't you, Trismoira?
Yes, that's correct.
If you have the opportunity, tune the orb. You tell me, what wouldn't you do with that power in your hand? And it's only one of 4 fractions. If one were to wield the 4th, what could one accomplish?
I understand.
Maravek raises his hand. Am I allowed to leave this room?
If you work loyal, Forge, you are allowed. Go where you. Remember that.
Am I allowed to leave this room right now?
We do not ask permission, brother.
Well, this man came out of nowhere, and this chair appeared out of nowhere.
We're
Is
not
the door still here? Is the door fake?
Is the island still here? Who am I? No, you're allowed to leave.
Thank you very much. It was nice meeting you, Mr. Archangel?
Archangel.
Yes, that. And I will make my way out.
I'm so sad that I won't. For the life of me, I won't remember how to do this accent the next time I play him.
Yes, Maravek will make his way out of the room and back outside.
Okay. Cedric, you can see Maravek leaving the room.
I
would
think
leave
my
with-
trance would end at this point. For sure. It's definitely over a minute.
Okay, just so you know if you want to do anything.
Guildmaster. Sorry, go ahead.
Are a bunch of assassins still outside?
Sorry? Assassins?
Are there still a bunch of Corge members still outside?
Yeah, they are in the first floor, and they all look at you, make some weird expressions on their faces, but they don't do nothing to you.
I stand near the door and watch all of them too.
Sprinkle.
Trismoira, what you were about to say?
Yeah, I wanted to ask, Guildmaster, this is but one of the 4 anchors. Do you have knowledge of where the other 3 are? Are there future endeavors that we can hope to help pursue for more work and more gold to line our pockets? Just wondering about future endeavors.
One step at a time. First, we need to guarantee this first anchor, because this one is disputed. If we don't act quickly, the alma mater will have it, and we cannot. In the meantime,
So,
you can take.
so this is the first.
Go ahead.
That's what you just said. This is the first anchor.
In the meantime, you can guess if this one is hidden deep inside the earth. Where could the others be?
Why don't you want the alma mater to get it?
Because your friend here can answer that to you. Can't you, Trismoira? The alma mater want to seize control of everything. To dictate what can and what cannot. If were to seize it for themselves, so much power could be locked outside of the normal for good, and I can't allow. We are the people. I may look fancy to you. I am of humble origin. I climbed the ladder where I am now.
If it's true what you say, then you're right. The alma mater can't have this. They'll seize control, and there will be no magic for anybody.
Do you know, Trismoira, how many agents of the alma mater are of humble origin, like me or like you?
Well, the answer to your question is no, but that's because I don't know any agents of the alma mater. So the answer to the question is ultimately yes.
There are less than 1%. 99% noble versions, sons and daughters, that paying heavy price for them to study magic. This way, magic becomes a tool of the rich, and they use it. That's the only reason the alma mater. That's why they ban usage of magic from outsiders of. It is not because of the necromancers of the past, but because of the warlocks and sorcerers menace, because of the poor people and good men. They are a threat to global control.
Well, fuck that. Sounds like we should do everything in our power to keep the alma mater from getting that orb.
Yes.
Yeah, we should definitely do that.
It's good that we are on the same page.
You've given us a lot to think about, I think.
Yeah, we should probably talk to the team, and then we'll head for the caverns and get that orb for you.
Not for me, for us.
Yes, for all of us.
For us.
And I'll leave, I guess, and join the others.
Yeah, I think we like stand up to leave as a group. A little cautiously, but cautiously optimistic.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll head downstairs towards Maravek. He's still down there.
Yep, waiting by the door.
It's like eyeing up this Corge group.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'll
We,
follow
we
me.
get out of the inn.
Yeah.
Successful.
I definitely thought we were going to die up there, but it turns out those people are better than I thought, maybe?
Why?
I don't know. It just makes me think that we have evil on both sides.
Well, I mean, if these people are, like, being thieves and rogues to, like, get back at, like, an oppressive regime, then, you know, it's not really that bad, is it?
He was just about
They
to slit our
threatened to
throat,
kill us. The other guys
Frickin-
cured us.
Junior, bud.
Yes. The other
They
guy
were
He's not
my brother a curse.
They used magic to heal us. I don't think they want to abolish all magic. Maybe just whatever he's into.
Well, they just don't want it to be controlled by the alma mater, which it sounds like.
The
Okay.
controlling man that wanted to wipe our brains?
No, this guy told them not to wipe our brains.
Yeah, okay. He's also the one that usually tells him to wipe people's brains.
Yeah, he definitely is the brain wiper man. That's for sure.
Yeah,
And do you
Canathar's
like
not coming up.
Brain Wiper Man versus to Engar, it's Brain Wiper Man versus man that cured Engar.
Well, what do you think, Tris? I kind of feel like we gave the orb to the wrong people now.
Yeah, big
Why?
time. I big time feel like that. But I also think it'll be way easier to steal it back from Dum Kevin than it would have been to steal it back from these guys.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Kevin like
I think
couldn't
we gave
handle
it to the
seeing
wrong people now.
Well, yeah, the alma mater seems to be controlling magic and only giving it to people who can pay money to go and learn from their schools.
Okay.
And these people are like trying to stop them from doing that so that
I went to school and learned sports. You go to school to learn things.
but did you have to pay money for that?
Well, no, school is a mandatory thing.
Yeah, that's not what
Every
it's like here.
little giant in the village goes to school.
That's not what it's like here. Only people who can pay thousands and thousands of gold get to go to school here.
Well, it makes sense. This place is run by small people. Is that not your small people logic? He says, looking around at the humans.
But, I mean, we only got 400 gold from doing that big person job, and think about how much gold small people get from doing their jobs.
I think you overestimate how much I actually care about gold. It's good for the village. I don't need it from everybody.
Just saying. It means that people who can't afford it can't learn magic. Magic should be for everybody. Right?
And how did you learn magics? How did Trish learn magics?
because our island is not restricted by the alma mater as heavily as it is here.
Mm-hmm.
And is the world not like our island?
We don't know what they want with the orbs.
Yeah, that's very true. He definitely was very vague about that, but he did say it would make you super powerful, which is not a good sign.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a decision of who to give it to, I trust the man who told us how to get to him over the old man who appeared in a room where he shouldn't have appeared in.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he's
Where did he
definitely
come from?
even we
Where did the chair come
discussed
from?
his boss.
definitely on the creepier side for sure.
Alma Mater's definitely going to have corruption up the ranks. So, anyways, I think we should get out of the middle of this town so we aren't telling our plan to this group of hordes that are standing across the road.
We need Cedric.
Where is Cedric?
Oh yeah.
If
He
I
just went to
see
the
them all,
bathroom, I'm sure he'll be back.
if I see them all exit the chamber, I would appear behind them.
Yeah, just crawls to Cedric on top of a tree, just going down.
Yeah, very casual.
Where are
Alright,
you?
well, we're going to be on our way. Wish us luck. See you guys in a bit. Bye.
Yes, let's leave. But as we're walking, I'll turn to Cedric. Where were you?
I was listening and watching.
Why weren't you there talking?
I was listening and watching.
But those are your people. You talk.
I thought it was more beneficial if I could see in case you were to be attacked and surrounded.
So you abandoned us to be set in the trap.
No, I didn't expect you all to follow him in the room. I was hoping he would go into the room by himself and I would listen to any theories that he had in
How would
secret
that happen when he
confidence.
told us to go to the room?
No matter. It is done now, and you are all safe.
Yeah, we can't decide which team should get the basketball.
I don't think either team should get them. They
I
both
don't think
clearly
so
have
either.
ulterior motives, and I think we should keep it and find these anchors of the world ourselves.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, that was what I was leaning towards as well. It just paints such a big target on our backs, but there's no other way to trust
No
anybody.
matter which option we choose, we will have a target on our backs. It's better to look out for ourselves than serve the higher corrupted power of both sides. I told you all that the Alma Mater was probably corrupted before we handed over the orb. You wanted to do it anyway. Now we've given it to them. They clearly want to restrict the magic of the world, hence corrupted. Do I even have to explain why the invisible man with the invisible chair is corrupted?
No, that one seems way more obvious.
I don't get why you guys are so hung up on that invisible chair. It's probably a really good invention.
Besides the mechanics of the invisible chair aside, is there any part of you that can come to trust that man with something called the anchor of the world? And may I mention his name, Archangel? Please.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Well, and I'm wondering now because Kevin was so distraught and disheveled, and he kept talking about divine creature, and just like for no apparent reason thinks that there's more of these things out there. It just seems very strange. And then this guy who, I guess that's not necessarily his name, this guildmaster Archangel. I don't know. I just think
He did say
it's all
that you
tied
should
together
attune to it.
somehow.
He said that you, as a spellcaster, should attune to it, and maybe it'll actually give you some knowledge, like Kevin. Maybe Kevin got knowledge by attuning to it.
I'm not sure Kevin did attune to it.
Well, he spent.
He did something with it all
time.
night.
Yeah,
He
Kevin.
did do something.
I'm pretty sure he stroked it all night, so I think he attuned to it.
Yeah, you remember how Kevin waked up the next day, so keep that in mind.
So how do you plan on getting it back?
We go to Kevin
Well,
with having completed the task that he given us. We got more information from the Corge.
Yeah.
And when he collapses from fatigue, we take it and we leave.
we've just got to get there before his boss gets there.
Yes. We do not. We did. He did say that the other person's coming from a different island, so it should be a few days at least.
Well,
Unless he
there
has
is
teleportation
teleport.
magic.
Hold on. How can we be sure of anything anymore?
We
Yeah, I
can't.
think it's
That's why
They're
speed is
also
of the
wizards,
utmost
so-
importance.
No. An invisible man showed up in a room by itself. Kevin lives in a place outside of time and space. Why can we assume his master will just say, "Give me a door to Kevin," and is already there?
Yeah, that's my concern.
Yeah, okay, let's go get the ball from Kevin. Let's just stop talking and let's just focus on that.
We're also assuming he doesn't have it locked away or something.
We'll just go in there, I'll punch him in the face, and we'll take it from him.
I like it.
Great. We'll get Bob to help us.
Yeah. I bet you Bob's always wanted to give a kick to the nuts anyway.
Oh yeah, Bob's been hating every day of his 6 months
Yeah.
so far.
Gotta serve him tea in the morning, clean his clothes. You know he wants to give him a sock to the face.
Only rations and water. It's a nice freaking life.
All
Alright.
we eat on
We're
adventures.
gonna head back.
My favorite part of developing a plot as a DM is to present some premises and hear the theories and then change everything based on the theories, because usually the players have a much more interesting plot than the one I plan in advance.
What's up?
Yeah, it happens a lot that I change my plan midway because the theory is way better than the truth. So I go with the theory. Anyways.
On one hand, we have the alma mater wanting to control the population with magic and taxes and whatnot. The other hand, we have a mysterious old man wanting the anchors of the world, as he puts it, for whatever he may deem necessary. Anything called the anchors of the world, I can only imagine, especially with a mysterious name as Archangel, could be summoning something that does not belong here. I already suspect that he is something that does not belong here.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, he definitely seemed very hard to read. That's for sure.
Not to mention the chair.
I do not trust either parties. And if we want to protect the population, the innocent population, I think we should go and find these orbs for ourselves.
Agreed.
Clearly, we're the best hands to have these orbs. Obviously.
We are not.
I mean, aside from the gods that use them as soccer balls, obviously, Maravek. But aside from them, I think we're the next best thing.
Why?
Because we're not going to use them to destroy the world or lock them away and keep them away from the poor people. Although I think
What's wrong with keeping these so-called anchors of the world away from people who don't understand
Yeah,
them?
they probably shouldn't be given to just anybody, you know? That's why we're going to do
I mean, from my point of view, as a man who uses no magics, the alma mater has done nothing wrong. They've stopped evil magics from growing, and they stopped chaotic magic from going wild. What is wrong with that?
I'm sure you'll find if you inspect their upper echelon more, they will be corrupt.
Well, even here in Mithril Harbor, like simple spells and basic cantrips are, frowned upon, and I think could
What
get
is
you
wrong with
arrested.
that? I mean, hear me out, Tris. I saw you and Bob summon fire from your hands for good fun and shoot into the sky, in a city street full of people that could kill innocents. Hey, what's wrong with having control?
Yeah, and I mean, I think a weapon is considered a weapon. If you were to take any of your weapons and start swinging it around in the street,
Use my hand.
same situation.
I think that's fair.
My brother walks with his hammer. He doesn't swing it in the streets. He swings it when he's in danger, when people threaten his lives. Everyone in the city walks around with weapons.
I don't use burning hands swinging it around the middle of the street either.
So their law has not negatively
understand your
infected
point.
you.
Sorry?
So their law has not negatively infected you, right?
Yeah, I was in
You
Mythril
use it
Harbor.
responsibly. What's wrong with regular people using it harmlessly? If people use it negatively, they should be policed. That is what I think.
I agree, but I don't think that's what the alma mater is doing. I think they're policing all magic, regardless of use.
Yeah, you just have to buy into the guild, which costs thousands of
Okay.
dollars, like I told you before.
All I'm saying is we are being a rock in the middle of a pond when we should be a wind over the clouds right now.
Poetic.
Are you
Maravek has
saying that
spoken.
you do not want to take the orb back from the alma mater?
I'm saying we are jumping. From the moment we have taken this mission, the minute we have learned one new thing, we have immediately jumped sides. I think if we're going to do this, we need to learn both sides perfectly and choose then. Not immediately jump because one magic man in one room tells us one thing and another magic man in another room tells us another thing.
But
Then
I also think
fair.
it's irresponsible for us to think we are the best hands because we obviously know nothing. Let us learn.
That is a fair point.
I don't think they know anything. Well, I guess maybe the guy in the chair does. He seems to know.
More than us. Is my point. I'm not disagreeing. You guys want to collect the anchors of the world. Makes sense. In my limited wisdom, I think the world is a decent place as it is now, so maybe it is good to not let these god artifacts fall into wrong hands. And on that, we agree, sure, let's find them and make sure they don't fall into wrong hands. All I am saying is, let's not immediately jump on board to every single person we meet and go, the other person's hands are wrong. What happens next? We meet another magical man in another magical room and decide we're just going to join him?
I think you're definitely right. I think
Depends on how.
we were quick to hand it over to the alma mater, and now we're realizing that the Corge obviously has its negative components as well as the alma mater. So I think you're definitely right with that.
I propose this then. We return to the alma mater, tell them what we learned, and ask them if they would be willing to release the orb to a safe place. Not lock it up themselves, not hide it from the world, but release it back. And if they agree to help us do that, we can say they are good. If they act weird and funny and you all want to stab and kill and cast magics, I will help you beat them to a bloody pulp.
Great. 10 out of 10. I'm in.
Cool. So we're gonna take it and hide it in another cave.
Well, the gods did it for how long? Who knows how long these have been here? So obviously it works.
Okay.
I suspect.
I mean,
it
the others
also
are
may
also
have-
still missing.
I suspect it also may have some sort of tracking magic attached to it. Because it doesn't seem like anybody wandered into that cave before us, other than the dwarves and the searching party, actually knowing where it was and what it is. But
I still don't
somehow,
understand. Sorry, go ahead.
somehow, this man in the chair knew exactly what it is and exactly where it was.
Oh, yeah.
So we should be careful about if we take it and hide it. We should be careful about other people finding it, especially this mysterious person who seems to know more than he's telling us, clearly.
Of course they know more than they're telling us. How did they all know it was an orb?
My point exactly. None of them had
Well,
ever held it before, yet they knew
one guy-
its shape and size.
Haven't said that the one guy sent him a message. That's how he knew.
That said magical artifact.
Right.
Yeah, he only got to the lizards and then.
Yeah, we know what happened to him.
The thing I don't understand from back in the caves is how there was an altar built and those gemstones laid into it and all of these sacrifices and gifts left at the foot of these religious monuments. Like, who's creating these? Where did they come from? They have no religion based in what I've ever seen, and I've spent my entire life learning about religion.
Well, the alma mater, he said he's an atheist. So
Yeah.
rules him out.
I just assumed underground people.
Yeah, fair. The other guy looked pretty culty.
Yeah.
But if chair guy had it there, then he would have gotten the orb, I think, by himself. But
Yeah, who
That's
knows?
true.
making those things.
So we head to the alma mater.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're gonna. Are we gonna take it back? Ask them to give it to us to hold for a bit.
Let's tell him what he found out. Explain the dangers. From there, we will decide if we think they will help us in keeping it safe, properly safe, and not, as you guys put it, locking it up for the rich and not the poor. But if they seem like they just want to lock it up for the rich and keep it from the poor, we can do as you please. My
I
fist are yours.
think that the dangers with this orb are more than keeping it from the poor. I think they are of a nature of divine intervention and possible world-ending problems. And I feel like that we should be more wary of its dangers.
Cedric, you pulled out a piece of hair and put it in a broom and heard everything we talked about. You are a world-ending danger.
You actually don't know I did that, but
I really want him to know that he did that he could have called a hairbrush a broom.
True.
And as for that, that is just a consequence of my nature that I had no say in.
If I pluck your hair right now, can I hear things?
It is unfortunately something that cannot work for other people. But tomorrow I will show you something cool. How about that?
We can agree.
All right, back to Kevin's place.
As you are heading to the Kevin's obelisk, we are ending our session now.
Cool.
You guys are heading back to the alma mater. Trying to put the cards on the table, right?
Yes.
If that's fine for you, just session ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys,
That's cool.
thank you so much. I'm sorry if I was a little more quiet today, a little more, as I told you, tough week, tough everything.
Yeah.
I promise you guys next week I'll be more upbeat in general. Thank you
Ah,
for
don't worry about it. It was fun.
To discuss.
Yeah, it was a great session.
I hope you guys like.
It was really good.
Thank you so much, guys.
Cool.
Have a great evening. Have a great guys
You too.
next week.
Sounds
Indeed.
good.
Good.
See ya.